I'm going to show you a cool game from the FIDE World Cup round three, first game of round three. We all know Peter Svidler as a pretty solid player, a pretty good commentator. Usually doesn't take that many risks, like a calm person, right? But in this game, Peter shows us that given the chance, he wouldn't resist in breaking the position open. Like he would blow you off the board if given the opportunity. He wouldn't think twice. So let us see this beautiful game, a beautiful attack by Peter Svidler, and the one blunder by Van Forest that allowed Peter Svidler to crash through the gates. So let's see. E4, C5, the Sicilian. Knight F3, D6, takes, all standard. We have the open Sicilian. Najdo now. Bishop G5. So Bishop E3 is a more common move. He goes Bishop G5, E6, and Queen E2. So Peter Svidler is gonna castle long. So he brings the queen out early. Bishop e7 and h4. Useful move nowadays. Now h6, bishop goes back to d2, queen b6 and knight b3. b2 is annexed. And now h5 and castles. H5 is stopping g4. It's making it harder for white to get g4. Now queen went back to c7 because it belongs on the c5, right? And d6 can be a bit weak. Okay. Rook h3, a very nice move by Peter Svidler. Lifting up the rook even before the bishop develops. So very unusual move. It's prep. It's opening prep. It's computer's third best move in the position, which keeps the position pretty even. Even the for top two moves also keep it even. So rook h3 is a nice opening prep by Peter Svidler. And now knight d7, black has to develop. Rook g3, attacking the pawn. Asking black, do you want a castle now? So if you castle, things become bad here. So can't do that. He goes g6. It's forcing black to create weakness there. And now bishop g5. And rook f3 is coming, queen f3, all these ideas are there. b5. Jordan Van Forest has to create counterplay on the queen side. He has to bring out his bishop rook here and then play b4. Like he has to create play there. a3, stopping that play for a little bit. Bishop b7, preparing rook c8. And now queen e8. Freeing up the bishop so that it can come out and development will be complete. Rook c8 and bishop to d3. So now these moves were pretty like standard in Sicilian. Although this rook h3 was the unusual maneuver. Knight c5, also something that black wants in Sicilians. He wants to either ask white to take and then he'll get a nice pawn chain, or get rid of this bishop on d3. So king b1, just stepping out of the way. Now castles. That was an important decision. This move, Jordan Van Forest took like 20 minutes to play castles. You're castling into sort of an attack, right? So how long can you delay it? So here, what are the options? You can go rook d8, knight g4. You can delay it, but how much further will you delay it? At some point, white will have play in the center. So he decides now, let me just castle, which is fine. So Peter Svidler just takes, and here e5. Svidler is taking control of the position. Knight has to move. And here, where would you move your knight? Jordan Van Forest made the wrong knight move here. He did not sense the danger he was in. There is a false sense of safety, security here for the black king. Right? Even though pawns are all advanced, there are weaknesses, but pieces are all here. Queen is also laterally defending if needed. So king feels a little safe, but it's a false safety. Because now Aryan Tari played knight d5, which is a mistake. The correct move would have been knight g4 attacking the pawn, or knight h7 asking the exchange of bishops, keeping the game pretty even. Black should be fine because black has got play. There will still be attack. But after knight d5, what is the issue? Takes. I mean, he plays queen e3 first. I thought he'll take here. But first he brings up the queen, asking black to take. Do you want to take? Then there'll be too much action, too much active pieces here. So he plays c4. Again, a very natural move, right? Attacking the bishop. Bishop is like forced to go back. But is it? Is it forced to go back? Peter Svidler says no. Bishop takes pawn. And here, Jordan Van Forest's castle, like the figurative castle, that he built is like crumbling now. Because after bishop takes, and rook takes g6. How fast the castle just crumbles. The position crumbles just so fast. The point being, after king, of course, if king comes to h7, it's mate. The king went to h8, and now rook check, and he just plays rook takes h5. It's a piece down. Black is a piece up. Like we sacrificed a bishop on g6, right? But what are the threats? Queen h6 is the immediate threat. King moves. King moves and rook g5. Will that be good? Wait, queen h6 is a threat because king moves. Queen, yeah. Rook h7 check, and that should win, right? That wins a queen with check. So he can't take our queen. So that is a threat. So here he resigned actually. I mean, what can you do? What if rook f5? What if Van Perez plays rook f5? Then still queen h6? Hmm. Queen g3 seems to be stronger. Queen g3, and if the king moves to f7, there's rook h7. And if the king goes to f8, then there's rook h8. So Jordan Van Perez realized that this is gone. Peter Svidler has shown us his attacking side. Just look at this position. It feels natural also. It's tempting to play. So it was just Van Forest probably not sensing the danger, like not realizing the problems he was in. So he just played c4. If he played king h7, the game still goes on, but the attack is still very good. Position is still very good for white. So overall, a very good game by Svidler, especially this rook lift helped in the attack really very much. So after rook into h5, I just resigned by Van Forest. No proper defense. Some players would have played on, but against Peter Svidler, Van Forest just decides enough is enough. It's gone. Let's fight tomorrow with the white pieces.